Okay, so you're welcome to our special black soap class. You can give it your own name. You can call it the luxury black soap. You can call it customized black soap. Just be creative. Give it your own name. And so these are the ingredients. Let's quickly run through them. Here we have the Ghana black soap. We all know that Ghana is very good in black soap making, and this soap is very good. It is used for lightening the skin. Next, we have the Ghana white balls. They are also lightening soaps. They come in balls like this. They are foaming agents as well. It boosts your soaps to foam. So next we have the green soap balls. These are whitening and anti-reaction soaps. Here we have the white soap balls. These are herbal skin lightening soaps. They are also activators and they contain vitamin E. Treats dry and dull skin. So next we go to our honey, the good humectant. It moisturizes the skin once you get the original honey. Next we have our herbal soap water, which is called Omiaru. Omiaru clears hyperpigmentation, blemishes, crocro from the skin. Next we have sweet almond oil, which is a lightening oil, and we also use it to moisturize our skin. This is sweet almond oil. Next, we have our botanical powders. So these are going to be the active ingredients in our soap. Please do not joke with these powders. Each powder has its own function. So this is good for people that are aging. Some of these powders are good for kids because they are botanical powders. They don't have chemicals. They are not synthetic. They are natural. Some persons call them organic. So here we have our sandalwood powder, which is a very good skin lightening botanical powder. Next we have our neem powder. Everyone knows neem. Neem clears hyperpigmentation, blemishes, and leave your skin smooth. Next we have our orange peel powder. Orange peel powder is a very good exfoliator, like people that use scrub. So once you use our soap, it also exfoliates your skin. Next we have our activated charcoal. You are not supposed to use it in large quantity because it will just activate your soap and make it to be very active. So just put a pinch of activated charcoal to your soap. Next, we have our mulberry powder, which is a very good lightening powder. We have our turmeric powder. Everyone knows that honey and turmeric are one of the best ingredients you can use. So imagine using honey and turmeric in your soap. And turmeric is a good lightening powder. So that is that for our botanical powders. We have our fragrance here today. We are going to be using the vanilla fragrance for our soaps. So let's go now. Here we'll be shredding our soaps into pieces. So let's go. Okay, so now we've shredded all our soaps. These are our Ghana soap and the foaming soap. This is the green soap, the ozone soaps, and the white soap. Here we have our honey, we have our omiaru, and the sweet almond oil. So now we are going to be melting it in this crock pot. So this is called a crock pot. You can buy it anywhere. You can buy it on Jumia or any market close to you. It is a slow heat cooker, like a slow cooker. So we are going to be melting our soap in this crock pot. And listen, this is what I really want you guys to get. We are going to be melting our soaps now. So let's go. You can start with the green balls, the white balls, or the ozone soaps because they are harder. They are harder to melt. So you are going to be pouring 3 of them into the crock pot. So you pour the 3 of them into the crock pot. You add little of your honey because honey and the oil, omiaru, they are going to be melting this for us. So you add little of your honey. You add the omiaru in small quantity, and then you add your sweet almond oil as well. Can you see? Look at what is going into this soap that people are using. So yummy. That's why it moisturizes, clears the skin, clears hyperpigmentation, lightens the skin at once. Because each ingredient here has its own work. So our soaps are going into the crock pot now. And the reason why we are using the crock pot is that it will melt the soaps together. It is not ideal for you to be selling a product that has different colors or has different soaps mixing. Seriously, I'm not a fan of like mixing them together, but they say they are very good and they are herbal. So you will never ever see me mixing chemicals because I want to build a brand. I want to keep customers. I don't want 3 days whitening. Then later, the same people that will tell you that they want it to whiten them will go back and say you have damaged their skin. So you need to be very careful. Don't allow anybody push you. If not, they'll put you out of your business. Okay, so we continue to mix our soap with the herbal water, honey, and sweet almond oil in the crock pot. Please mix them properly so that the lipids can incorporate into the soap to allow it to melt properly. And check every 30 minutes to 1 hour. Turn your soap properly so that it doesn't get burnt. Then let's cover our soap now and plug it. Put it on low heat to allow it to melt very well. Okay, so now you press the power button to turn on your crock pot. So this is it. I've pressed the power button once. Now I want to take it to the lowest heat so that it can melt all my soap and incorporate all the ingredients together. And for now, you are not going to be putting your botanical powder so that the heat does not reduce the effectiveness. So this is where to adjust it. So now it is on the 3rd line, and here this is my low heat. So you are going to be checking this each one in 1 hour interval until it melts. So I'll bring you back after 1 hour. Thank you. Okay, so this is our soap after 1 hour. Can you see? The soap is melting now because we put the soap on low heat. So it seems we are baking the soap. So we are going to be turning the soap properly so that it can melt very well. So there's no way you are going to make this soap and your clients won't like them. Or your clients won't like it, rather. There's no way you are going to make this soap that your clients won't like it. Because it's made with natural ingredients. So you mix the soap together properly and leave it for another 1 hour. So here we are. Our soap has finally melted. So it took this soap approximately 4 hours to get to this point. And I keep checking and stirring every 1 hour so that the soap doesn't get burnt. So this is the point where we add our botanical powders. that we measured earlier. That's the turmeric, mulberry, neem powder, sandalwood, activated charcoal, and others. And after adding the powders, we add our fragrance into the soap and give it a good stir. So that's why it is nice to use the crock pot, because this is the point where you see people pounding the soap and the ingredient does not incorporate properly into the soap. But by using your crock pot and melting your soap, you can easily mix your ingredients properly into your soap. And if you feel your soap is not properly mixed, you can use your hand mixer to also stir to mix your soap properly, so that the ingredients can go into the soap and work very well. So let's use our hand mixer to mix our soap. And this soap is like one of the yummiest soap you can get in the market, because all of the ingredients are natural, herbal, and you can call them organic, but I call them botanical powders. So now, here is our soap. You leave the soap to cool down for some minutes or maybe 1 hour before packaging the soap. So this is our soap. After some hours, we left the soap to cool down. Look at this soap. This is one of the yummiest soap you can ever see in recent times. Can you see how thick and smooth it is? Because of the honey, the botanical powders, and other ingredients. Please, just try and be professional. Even if you are mixing ingredients in your products, don't make those ingredients to come out so that people will see and start dictating for you what you use in your production. So, this is the end product of our special luxury customized black soap. You have to ask your clients to know what to make for them. So, yummy, and the fragrance is super nice. So let's package. And here is our special black soap. Here is our customized black soap. Thank you.